ashram where the joy cannot be explained. When it becomes so deep that there is no hope. This is a great country. Australia has been created for a special purpose in Sahaj Yoga. This is the Mooladhar Chakra where resides Shri Ganesh of this world. How important it is to keep this center awakened. The information about my coming can only be broadcasted from this center. Then the word Kundalini is greater. When you are putting your hands towards the then the divine love passes through your fingers, goes down through your Ida and Pingala and informs Shri Ganesha about my presence. And then the Kundalini rises. So today we should say a great day in the history of divine work, where I came to Australia. They asked me, was there any incarnation in Australia? Did God visit Australia in human form? I said, it's not easy to reach the Ganesh. Even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh could not reach it. And you know that he is placed like a lotus, where all kinds of people who are insulted, tortured, ignored, or here he really decides whom to save and whom not. God's decisions are very different. Human decisions are extremely cruel and blind. And today you find so many saints in this Mooladhar. This is me. This is the word of Shri Ganesh. He has called you on this great chakra where Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh also cannot enter you. That you should stay here and grow into beautiful saints of very great magnitude and inspiration. Such closeness to nature. It's such a fortunate thing and such a blessing that even Indians should be jealous of. One has to see how Shri Ganesha acts with us. It's very important to recognize him, understand him, mind. Otherwise, you will be wasting all his energy staying in this place, living in this place. So close. Lord is the giver of wisdom. I wondered how many people understand the word wisdom. Wisdom is the center of gravity within us, which gives us the fulcrum on which we rotate, by which we realize that we are inclined to the left or to the right. This fulcrum we have to be aware of, because otherwise we will not know how far we have gone. Not only, but we should know that we should know the center of gravity and our fulcrum so close. Because if your center of gravity and fulcrum are separated, there's no integration. You can be ruined completely. So wisdom means this integration between your understanding and the understanding of Shri Ganesh. For example, we go to extremes. I will give you a very simple example. I was going to Hong Kong, and the lady who organized it telephoned to me again and again, and she told me that a big batch of people are coming to receive you, and you are going to be on the television from the moment you land, and this is going to happen and that going to happen. If we are spending so much money described in the scene, that I'll be spot news and all sorts of things that are instructed. And she was on and on and on. And also, she told Dr. Warren, except for giving the newspaper, she didn't have to pay. It was going too far. At that time, juncture, it was not necessary to go to such a level and plan it out that there will be people coming inside the aeroplanes receiving me. Makes no difference to me. And there will be a car waiting near the aeroplane. I don't know who was waiting there at every point. And when we reached there, it was 6 hours late. I told Warren, it's all great and the plane just deposited us in Bangkok. There was no way. 6 hours. We had to take another plane in which nobody came in. No car. Nothing. Went down looking for her to see her. Telephone to the hotel. They said no arrangement stone. Warren thought mother has gone to another extreme. Quite funny to discover deceivers at the airport. It's all a joke. Going to extremes has to be corrected. Because if you get successful with your this kind of planning, then you go on doing this kind of artificial planning and not the planning of the divine has its way. We have to feel the plan. It works it out. You are just an instrument working out. So if you try to do something of your own, something too much, then who is going to suggest the balance? Is Shri Ganesh. And that balance, once established, you know how to balance yourself. Now, there is no alternative for sex. No alternative. One must know. Everything that is living has no alternative. For example, if a mango tree says that I will create a pomegranate, it cannot. There's no alternative. Whatever is there, it has to sit and enjoy, but not to force its way on. This is one of the things we have to understand, establish our wisdom. Because of our concept, our idea about anything, even about God, about our achievements itself, can be absolutely wrong if you have no wisdom. But in nature, if you see, those who grow are never bothered about what shape they are going to take. Doesn't really measure itself up, know how many dimensions it is going to grow. It grows as much as it can. Slowly, steadily, in coordination with nature. Like that, the wisdom is the one that understands. It is an establishment, a state of mind. Because it is the state of being when you become wisdom. Such a wisdom outside also expressed so deeply. Such a wisdom gives you a gentleman and a gentle lady. Only in a personality which is settled down. If you are frustrated, if there's a problem, if you are unhappy, if you are suppressed, any extreme will not allow this flower of wisdom. So even in frustration, you have to look back. You have to stand back and see yourself. Why am I to be frustrated? Count your blessings one by one. Count your blessings one by one. I'll say again, count your blessings one by one. Once you start counting your blessings, in such a short time, where are you? Now the extreme projections of mind then think, oh, I'm not going to raise. I would like to do. But in one's prediction, you can say that you are what you are. You are saints. You were born to be saints in this lifetime. You are specially blessed people in the heavens, not sent on this earth to do this Sahaj Yoga. Right. You have achieved that state. And if you are saints, you should not be bothered as to few things like, oh, I haven't worked this week or something, which you have never done very much solid. Any kind of extreme behavior. For example, for materialism, if people are not so bad. In the sense, you understand the value of aesthetics. But in possessiveness, must take the wise path. Wisdom. Logical. It has to be logical. What do we possess in this life? Just think of one thing that we can possess. Except for your own spirit. You don't possess it. Except for your evolutionary development, you don't possess it. For example, now you are a saint, you will be born a saint. This is what you possess. The rest you don't possess. It's logical. You need not be realized to understand what I'm saying. So why should we worry about our personal possessions? When you leave this worry, this is another wisdom. This is the higher wisdom which we learn with experience. If we leave our possessions or material problems, also, it doesn't mean you throw them in the sea, but the attachment it is solved. It is solved. Like Kay lost her traveler's check. She did not throw them away. Suddenly one man bumped me. I was with her. He said, imagine, I never knew I would. But I went to a particular cashier or somewhere. He said, do you know this lady? I've got her traveler's checks. And here suddenly I bumped into her. How the news has been organized. In the nature you see. In the flowers bloom. How these bees come all the way. How the birds fly all the way. From Siberia to Australia. What wisdom is that magnetism in them? The magnetism. That is in the butterfly. Which tells them this is the way you have. So we have to see to this magnetism within us. What makes us magnetic? Is not what we put up. What unnatural things we have, but what naturally we have achieved within, and we are not afraid to express. In fear, you are never aggressive. But even in fearlessness, you are never aggressive. In fear, you might say that you are not afraid. You could be aggressive. When people look very frightened, if you push them to the extreme of fright, they can come back. But if you are fearless, you are innocent. You are just standing, watching. Fearlessness never means aggression. So the confusion of our concepts can only be cleared out if there is light. For us, if somebody is aggressing us, then we think, if we do not aggress the other person, we are frightened. Then we are useless. We are weak. So we should fight back. Even when you are fighting back, you are weak. If it was not so, what is there to fight back? In fearlessness, you become the witness. You see the joke behind all this extreme behavior of another person. And also you know the technique, Kaushalam. Yoga also means Kaushalam, it means technique. How to manage the show by which his action doesn't. If you want. If you don't want, you can even take the action upon yourself to prove it that whatever you are doing is little silly and stupid. Like Christ getting himself destroyed. It was the wise thing to do. Because if you have to prove that life is eternal, the best thing is to die and show. And to be public, so that nobody should say that he was not dead. Still there are many people who are saying he was not dead. Still there are people who are talking he was not dead and he thought he was alive. So he got out of the place. But they don't know how to explain. So he had to die publicly. And then the resurrection was to be seen by many. This drama had to be performed for you to have the wisdom. Know that life is eternal. It doesn't mean that he was weak by any chance. So the idea of our aggression or our suppression, both come. No. Either fear or some sort of a satanic pleasure to oppress others. So wisdom lies in seeing yourself also. See how wisdom is so important. Throughout, if you find in every chakra, Pranava is the life of every chakra. Because it is the wisdom that tells you whether you are in the chakra or not. So how wisdom is important, that you even become a sakshi if you have wisdom, otherwise you cannot. You become a witness only when you have that focal point adjusted to your center of gravity. That is wisdom. When people tell me about somebody who was harmed, it makes such a dark picture of the whole thing, as if it was another war that was fought. Then you go and listen to another side, they paint another horrible picture of this. Between these two pictures, you find the one is reflecting the other is reflecting. There's no end to it, it's eternally going on. From this to that to that. How do you end it up? Only by your wisdom, by understanding it's an illusion. Main thing is the mirror on which it is reflected. It's just an illusion that is appearing and we are worried about it. The whole illusion will drop out as soon as you just see the mirror and don't worry about the reflections. They'll come and go. It is for you just to look inside. That's all. It's not. The mirror is a mirror which is a solid thing. And all the reflections are illusions. That's how we miss all the sweetness of our own. Wisdom lies in understanding that you are the spirit. You are not all the spirit. You are the spirit. You are the spirit. The attention was, as animals, was on food. They were food, nothing else but food. This goes higher and higher in awareness. He came up to a point where he started thinking that he is the Prime Minister, or he is an actor or an actress, and this and that, and so all they have achieved. Or maybe they start thinking, oh, they are atheists, agnostics, and all sorts of things, communists, specialists. It's a drama going on. They are wearing wigs after wigs. See? If they like this wig, they'll wear this, otherwise throw it. This has killed the romance completely. You start loving the wigs of a person. And wigs can be bought. They could be exchanged. You go into the market, you can get, say, about 10 types of wigs. Supposing you say, oh, I like this color for the hair. So the lady will go and wear that to come up. And then you like her for the wig that she has bought. Then another may wear the same. Or the same lady who looked nice with one wig will bore you completely. Because there's no living dynamism. That charisma. Every moment it's so big. It breaks into new waves of such beautiful colors, beautiful roses. That's what I'm lost with these bought images. Every minute the image changes with a living personality into tremendous beauty. But the first point is the wisdom to know that our images cannot be purchased or bought or created or they evolve. So we have to only seek our evolving force. Are we nearer it or we are out of it? Are we moving with our evolving force of getting ourselves crucified with all these artificial disidentifications that says that you are this, you are that, you are nothing but a seeker. It's a category I have told many a times that you are a seeker and you have to seek. Now what do you seek is your spirit. And once you have found it established, and that's what you are. And to know that you are, that spirit itself is so satisfying. Is itself emitting wisdom, which is so joy-giving, is nothing but love. It's love. I mean, I cannot go beyond it. There's no word, human language. Say, what is it? To me it is nothing but silence. Everything stops. Just feeling it. Where wisdom becomes love, and love becomes wisdom. That's the real integration. Open your hearts. Allow Shri Ganesha to be settled in that. That innocence which enters every being. Look at the little ones. How they came forward to give me flowers every step, every moment. Was so joyous. Was creating such a beautiful, delicate ripple in my heart. And it's written as history for me. See the little sweet, innocent Ganesha's love. And the wisdom becomes so that you know the source of love as Ganesha. For him, he did not know anybody else but one, which is the source of love. Never question, never argue, no alternative, no new ideas. Just taking in, working it out within yourself, and the whole day just works. enter into it, you will understand that you have really entered into the kingdom. Very good after. You want a house? Alright, have it. What do you want? Want that? You have a problem? Have it. It's all God's own thing. Who owns it but God? He is the one who owns everything and is the one who enjoys everything. And He wants you to enjoy everything. Only through the power of the wisdom that today we are about to show a part of that in which there is no artificial. It's so natural. But natural doesn't mean baser. Some people think to be angry is also natural. But you are a human being and a Sahaj Yogi. Whatever is natural to a Sahaj Yogi is not the same whatever is natural to a buffalo. We have nothing to learn from them. They have to learn from us. So whatever natural to a Sahaj Yogi has to be learned in the school of wisdom. Not by any rule or anything that I say you don't do this and do this, you are not to do like that, you are not to do this way. Even in the hand, you see, this portion is of spiritual. Now just see, this portion is the source for all things, the connecting. But it doesn't say anything. For example, this finger means something, this thumb means something, this finger means something, this means something. But this doesn't say it, doesn't do it. But without this, nothing exists. If it is cut out here, you are paralyzed. All the movement is cut. This is the connecting link with the divine. And the guiding link. This only tells which finger to take, where to take, how to contract which muscle. All the muscles controlled in this. They will come when the information will reach the whole world. To the awakening of Ganesha in my children, in Australia. And the whole world is going to get the blessing of awakening. You know that Kundalini is in India. And only there Kundalini can. But one thing you have to remember, that you are really placed at a very pivotal point. And that the responsibility is too much. The responsibility is to keep the whole atmosphere pure and send forth all the fragrance of the lotus. Though maybe you will feel you are surrounded by all mud and everything, but still you have to be very strong lotuses. For the whole world, you have to come up and send forth that beautiful fragrance of announcement that the blossom time has come. I was asking for the river's name. What's the name of the river? I wonder if you thought about it. See, the river's name is Para. Para indeed means above, beyond, should be para. And matter means the color. Your river's name itself is paramatter. It's a Greek word. And how the Greeks have given this word, paramatter? This river had to be here, the Adishakti, that only had to be here to bless the Ganesha all the time. He's the one who sorts out. Lambodara. The one you'll see in the 16th chapter, very well pointed out. It's a huge big stuff. It's really an Australian personality. Standing there, sorting out people, throwing left to the right. So beautifully, I wish you could get that picture sometime. And you'll be surprised, it's an Australian. You can see that head. It's an Australian planet. That is Christ. Absolutely an Australian body. Standing up. I don't know how. Michelangelo, you see that clearly. That he had to be Australian like that. It's so beautiful to come down. So beautiful. It's blissful for you maybe, but for me it's nothing. Complete. I had told that I will not do anything. After 3 years' time, I will just settle down because the saintly person is not supposed to move from place to place. They must settle down. They must have their own ground. That's why they cut the and you are not to leave that. But I am a mother, moving all over. I can imagine I've been all over the places, never to Australia. If you come here for the States, it was so great that even they are not been able to put all that. May God bless you. Shri Ganesha, the amount of food you have.